Oh boy.
Here we go.
I want to say some I'm gonna stop saying.
What
Sea shanty.
the heck?
Fuck you say, mate.
Or
she shanty.
I wanted to say sea shanty and it just didn't come out.
Not a problem you usually have, is it?
Hey,
Usually shows pretty fast.
I'm only partly literate. You would
One
know,
quick
mate.
thing, because the map spawns a map overlay, the markers you can see on the map right now will not be visible in game. So just
Remember
someone can rather remember them, or someone can mark them on your team. It doesn't matter too much. See you in
Okay.
game. Have fun.
No.
Yeah, let's.
Yay! Okay. Let's see. It's gonna leave me upstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. And it did not like me tabbing in and out right there. Alright, let's see. They're having me use Splendid Camera for this. I haven't touched Splendid Camera at all in a very long time. But this is gonna be our one little stream today because I've been busy working on an exam today. I had to cancel my op for it because I just did not feel like Zeusing, you know? So I'm gonna be trying to get around with the Splendid Camera. We'll be trying to stick with some of the screenshots here, but let me remember the controls right here. I'm not gonna really be using this for anything camera related, but let me go put myself in some elephant grass over here. Though I should be just invisible unit, so I just want to make sure I'm not in the water because I will actually drown when that happens. But this is a public event that's being hosted by the Nassau 1775 community. They're the ones that are I guess the leaders in the Arma 3 old ship department there. Ooh, excuse me. Let me see. I don't think I can do anything about the acre pop-ups because I have it enabled, but it's not pulling me because of the Splendid Camera. So we're going to see that occasionally, so I apologize with that. Please remain in your spawn. Fly your flag until the live signal is given a global chat. Recommend you decide. So they're going to basically be using the first few minutes here to decide who goes in what ship because apparently it's going to be a frigate and a sloop for each side. It's about, let me see the official numbers here. It's about 34, so 17 v 17. And we already have some people killing each other, probably on the pirate side. But this is going to be British privateers on a frigate and a sloop versus, if we go all the way up here, I gotta find their ships at spawn. Here they are. At least I think. Or did I go too far? The map makes it a little hard to read. It might actually be this way. Yep, it is this way. The pirates are gonna spawn towards the south. Splendid. It's the camera's a little rougher here, but again, it's about a 17 v 17 frigate and sloop versus frigate and sloop. They respawn back at base, multi-life. They got an arsenal to kind of design themselves over, and they're gonna be fighting over this ship. It's supposed to be a wrecked Spanish ship with a bunch of boxes and barrels around it that the players are supposed to bring their ships over, grab the boxes and barrels and what they can, offload it to their ships and bring it back to their spawn. So it'll be very interesting in terms of plot here. I wanted to do this event because, let's be honest, when's the last time you saw something like this in Arma 3 here? So, is this my midterm? No, the, if you really want me to talk about it, I did a 2-hour strategy of going through my notes. This is my break, quote-unquote, and then I'm going to do another 2 hours of studying, and then I'll take it around, 5 or 6? I gotta look at the official time again, but this event's only gonna be about an hour, so that's my IRL life out of the way. But Modadic, thanks for the T3 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this one, and man, you're probably the highest guy up for substreak, so. Whew. But NetLab, thanks for the 4-month resub at Tier 1 as well. I hope you and Mod both keep enjoying the ops, stay safe from COVID. In fact, I hope you're all staying safe. I'm on COVID, and hope you get a little kick out of this operation. But this will be a great mod to see the Nassau mod in action. I don't know if it's Nassau or Nassau. I'm sure they'll yell at me after we make this little video. But I like the the little environment here that they've made. Again, all these crates and barrels, I think, are things they have to recover. This is a Spanish treasure ship that ran ashore. All the crew's dead or marooned somewhere, and now it's going to be up to British privateers and pirates to try to beat them to the punch. So they're going to start in about 3 minutes, even though 15 past, according to my clock, is 1 minute from now. But I'm kind of looking around here to see what else we have. It's so I mean, we got 4 crates right here. I'm including the barrels with the crates, but a lot of them are also kind of factored in right here. And then we also have a few kind of pulled away over here. I think just a little nitpick, or like an idea, I guess, not really a nitpick, is maybe a few Spanish survivors that are part of a third-party faction that would shoot at both sides. That way it's not a, you know, whoever rushes into the AO first wins sort of deal. But from what I'm seeing, about half of the loot is kind of condensed in this area. A little under a fourth over here, a little under a fourth over there, and then the rest is kind of like scattered around a little far, so... In terms of anywhere else in this AO, I'm not really seeing any other crates, so... Again, to the south we have the pirate faction, and then to the north you have the British privateers, so... Pirates apparently have a guy unconscious. This is all vanilla with the exception of the Nassau mod, obviously. CBA is a base mod. Acre for local communications and enhanced movement. It's only 4 mods for this one, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, Wheaton, I just know they have some issues with ACE compatibilities for their mod. When you pull up the ACE menu for the little red, circle in the middle, it completely breaks and the little red circle gets stuck and you can't do anything, but I'm sure, I've been told they're actually working on trying to fix it. So again, it's going to be about a 17v17. Both sides have a sloop and a frigate, and we'll get started momentarily. But if you guys have any questions on what's going on, feel free to ask. Trust me, I could use, there's the live call, so both sides are now allowed to start boarding their ships and moving out. I think some groups are still getting organized, but again, this is my little break to just stop myself from studying some freaking IT. But pirates have gotten on the move here. Actually, no, this is the British privateers, excuse me. More reds and blacks, while the pirates are going to be more blacks and whites, so we'll see how that goes. How do the damage models work for the frigates? It's dynamic, so we'll actually see when they board the ships will be moving, and you'll still see the players kind of walking around on the ships themselves. They're fully customized interiors with some areas in the water below deck. But that's just because you can't, the water level is, absolute, so the low deck right here is, always going to be in the water, just because, even though normally that's how a boat would sink, but, limitations with the engine. But they've got, mess halls, I think that's possibly an arsenal down there. And, some rooms with various cannons. You're basically, it's really hard to actually sink a ship from what I remember, but you can literally like snipe people off the ship with the cannons, so we'll see how things go with that. But the British guys, looks like one of them just died somehow. Don't know how that one just happened, but I guess he'll respawn, or maybe that was part of the pirate faction or a disconnect, so looks like we got one crew heading to the frigate, one that's going to go to the sloop. If we were to go north here, let's check on the pirates. They are going to mount up on both the frigate, and they've already got guys on the sloop as well. So the sloop is like a nice little gunboat, fast attack ship. Also, according to the devs, it's the easiest one to sail. Meanwhile, the frigate, bigger, has more guns, has more, a different diversity of cannons here, as you see the little hand cannons compared to the, the big pounder guns, either 6 or 12 pound. It, depends on the cannonball, but I can't really tell from up here. So, up to see how things go, but once we see the boats moving, you'll see what I mean, where the boats move while the players move. It's, one of those types of vehicles, and we're still seeing people, getting themselves killed somehow. They could quite possibly be drowning before they get on the ship. But yeah, you can also do a scripted option, actually make the little rowboat come onto the ship itself. And then that's like a hidden attach command, so... Let's give them a warm We're seeing this group come aboard now. They're climbing over the little ladders right here. They can also use enhanced movement to get over as well. We just saw the rowboat get loaded in the center as well, and the pirates almost ready to go. They're just getting some respawns because I guess some people drowned while they were trying to enhance movement climb over the area. Meanwhile, looking back on the British privateers here, looks like both crews are also boarding. Some guys having a little bit of trouble trying to get on the side. Bells are being run. It looks like they're gonna only Nope, here's the other group. Okay, they were just hidden behind their flag right here. They're hoisting that up from the looks of it. They're gonna have a skeleton crew on the gunboat here. But as you can see with this boat slightly moving back, look how the players are slowly getting oriented with it, so... By the way, for reference, Op 4 is the British privateers, and I believe Green 4 are the pirates, so that should be good for that. But yeah, everyone's after Spanish gold for this operation. By the way, the background music is from Homeworld OST called Swarmers Attack. I thought the beat would go well for this. I would really love to play music from Pirates of the Caribbean from this one, but... obviously, that's copyrighted, so maybe for a highlighted edit, just have a little bit of fun. But we already have the sloop going underway. We got some people climbing up and down the sails here, because yes, you can actually climb up to the tops of these positions and use that to scout out in the little crow's nests right there. Also, if you need to go up and deal with the sails up there. I just heard a little impact of something. Don't know what that was. But we have the sloop underway for the pirates. And I don't see anyone else in the water here. I think they've gotten everyone aboard, and we'll start seeing the pirate ship, the frigate, move in. Meanwhile, the British, looks like the sloop is... Okay, no, I thought the sloop was it was already going, but that's not the case. We got some more personnel going towards the... gunboat here. Looks like they're going to try to take care of that skeleton crew by putting some guys over. But again, 17v17, maybe a few extra joins, so up to maybe 18v18. For two ships, wouldn't be too bad. I would love, though, next time they do a public event like this, I'll advertise the hell out of it. Just this week was super damn busy, but we see some of the sails on the sloop going up. I mean, honestly, that's a beautiful animation. And we'll probably see the privateers get underway, so the pirates themselves are going to have a little bit of an advantage here getting their sloop out and about. I just don't know how respawns are going to work here, because I believe they spawn at base. They might be on a ship itself, though, because, you know, if you die and you're just back at base, you're pretty much done for this, because the time the ships are going to take to go back themselves is... gonna be quite a while. But we have another rowboat being brought up to this main ship to be loaded. I'll be curious to see where it goes. And now we have some enhanced movement. No, he's on the ladder. Alright. But I think the really great thing this mod has is the ability to walk on ships without getting armored, you know, knocked in a ragdoll animation. So that those little clinks you're hearing is actually Arma Vanilla vehicle impacts. Alright, so there's a second one just loaded in the center. So I guess just a little bit of clipping here and there. But this pirate ship should be ready to go. They got everyone on deck. I'm going to quickly go back to the privateers to see if their casualty was there. And it looks like... Yeah, no, there's a dude just chilling right here. But the British ships, it's going to lead with the frigate. Well, you got everything pretty much at full mast here ready to go. I'm going to quickly check spawns here because that was friendly fire. I believe the respawns are on the boats themselves. That would be a pretty cool game mode. You know, you have a few sloops, you got a frigate. Got everything going, but the respawn positions, they have to be on the ships themselves. We just heard a cannon go off, or some sort of black powder rifle in the pirate side. But it looks like they're still having a little bit of trouble getting the ship fully underway. We do see the sails starting to get at full mast here. But the sloop is already well ahead, so at this rate, probably going to see the pirate ship sloop get into the AO first, but the British ships, I mean, they're going to probably stick closer together. The frigate's going out first. You can see the sails actually blowing with the wind. Because this game actually does have a wind mechanic where, you know, the ships, you got to push the sails towards the wind to get some momentum going. So again, pretty advanced mod if you ask me. Yeah, the sails actually work. It's quite cool. You'd rather have the pirates get the gold instead of the British. Yeah. Sure, the rest of the world at the time would agree with you. So far so good. Nothing's randomly exploded or flipped yet. The British appear to have themselves sorted, going with the wind. And again, the pirates are going to be against the wind. The camera does not like the, the Nassau mod also makes custom maps for their own maps here, and it just does not like it. But yeah, with the pirates going against the wind here, I mean, they're doing their best, though. They've got a pretty direct course right here, and you see the little bumping of the units as Arma has to adjust the units onto the ship itself, so a little bit of vibrating back and forth, but you know, considering that normally Arma would just run over all of these people with this type of ship, pretty good as is. So we have what looks like the captain probably on lead, if not the navigator, sees the Spanish ship in the distance over there as this sloop sails full heading towards it. But yeah, no, they're definitely going to get there first. Meanwhile, the pirate ship still docked at port. I think they're having some issues getting their sails sorted. They are starting to get a little bit of movement going here, but they need to somehow find where they need to orient their sails to basically let the winds take them. I love hearing the little, the freaking vanilla sound going there, but yeah, this ship's gonna definitely take a little longer to get into the AO, but meanwhile we have the two British ships. They're maintaining a steady pace together, but at this rate, I mean, looking from above directly over the AO, we can see the pirate ship on the horizon, but, you know, the British ships still have a little bit of time to go with, so. At this point, I'm just going to stick with the pirate sloop here, because they're going to be the first ones in, unless the British catch up some speed. As you can see, the clipping issue. I love it. Again, Arma's a sandbox, but you're limited with the actual engine itself, but, you know, sometimes it'll work for you, sometimes it won't, but that just shows the amount of work that's gone into this mod to make it possibly function, you know? So how many guys do we have on this first pirate skiff? Let's do a head count. We got 2 in the back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 guys on this sloop here. That's about half of the pirate force. So they'll probably be able to get a lot of the original bounty on the pirate ship. But I imagine while they're about a third of the way into getting that, because they still have to find where all of the boxes and other plunders are. But we do start seeing, we do have the British ships coming in the distance here. But really, I think once this frigate for the pirates gets underway, once they find where they need to orient the sails, we'll probably see the sloop come in, deal some damage with the British fleet. Sloop will probably get screwed in the end for the pirates, but both of the British ships might not be able to take on the frigate, or the British fleet will be able to overwhelm the pirate fleet because they're only going to be attacking one at a time. So we'll have to see how things go. I'm going to look over to the British fleet here. Again, their speed's a little tough because they're flying against the wind here. I mean, that's what I'd say from the looks of it, but you do have some guys that have climbed up. They're looking around. They do see the, not the fleet, excuse me, the Spanish ship in the distance. But I do like how uniform the British ships are being here compared to the pirate strategy of just trying to rush up ahead. So it's going to be a classic game of whoever gets there first. Actually, no, a difference of, is this going to be a matter of who gets there first or who has their entire force there first, you know? So again, British are trying to do their best here to get some movement with the wind, but just it is against them for this. Can they repair their ships when damaged? Yes, I believe they can. And they'll have to, you know, adjust sails here, because I'm pretty sure the sails can actually get damaged individually. But it's been a while since I touched this mod. I did for a little bit when we were making the Bunker Hill ops, but then I found out that the Nassau mod was not Ace compatible because it would break the Ace menus. I don't know who Hood is, but he has a tendency to die a lot, so... Again, we're kind of limited with Splendid Camera itself. Splendid Camera is more for screenshots, but hey, we at least have this beautiful view of the British sloop going. Excuse me, the pirate sloop going in. I'm getting confused because we have pirates and then British privateers, but it's really just privateers vs pirates. But, I mean, look at that. You literally just had someone ride the sail down. I don't think he should have been able to do that, but that might have just been a glitch with him climbing up and down the main mast. We'll have to see how things go here. But yeah, no, definitely. I would say out of all the ship mods out there for, you know, this era of ship warfare, Nassau is definitely the most detailed. Again, it's a really good example of just how Arma has all of these different crazy mods that you can work with here. Alright, looking over, I mean, again, I'm going to bird's eye view the Spanish ship here. Go as far as I can to scroll out. That was a little too far. But let's see. Oh, wow. So no, the sloop is literally right there. Or is that an island? I honestly can't tell. That looks like it is moving, but... Yeah, no, it's definitely the sloop. Meanwhile, the frigate is in lead for the British. But if we were to compare distances here... Oh, it's getting outside of my render range, so this is the best bet we're going to have right here. Yeah, no, that pirate sloop is definitely far ahead. Meanwhile, the frigates, I'd say, are probably going to be at most 5 minutes behind, just based off how the wind's going. And just how fast this sloop's been able to go itself. But they should start being able to see each other on the horizon. Now we get to play the game of, at least for me, is that a smudge on your monitor or is that the actual enemy ship? But I think we can actually see one of the ships very far in the distance on the horizon. And we actually... Oh, I thought we did have someone up here, but no, that was just part of the mask. Let me look over at the ships here. I love how the flags kind of glitch out because they're their own physical entity, because you can see it clipping like the players. Because it's meant to be attached. I do see one British guy on the crow's nest. He is looking out in the distance, but I think he's only looking at the Spanish ship. Then again, the pirate ship is right there as well. There's no multi for this one. KW. I'm sorry. I don't think anyone else is streaming their perspective. That's why I didn't have one. Yeah, this is one of those where, again, if they have a second or third event, I'd love to play it on the ground, but I like to watch first just to see how it goes. So you can actually see a little far past the British, the Spanish maroon ship. You do have the British fleet back there. And the pirate sloop here is definitely looking around trying to find what's going on. Meanwhile, the frigate is starting to find its speed here, but it's definitely out of all the ships the slowest right now, as it is trying to pick up speed here. I'm going to quickly go back and check the spawns here just to make sure that I can confirm they are respawning on the ships themselves. We did have one guy kind of sitting back over here, I guess just chilling. Okay, that's a texture, yeah. So one guy's just AFK in this, but yeah, they're definitely respawning on their own ships. BF, DM him the link. There is one streaming on YouTube. Yeah, okay. I can't do a multi with YouTube, but who do we have on that's a mod? Hey Barb, can you DM BF2 and then post the link in chat? Because I know because of the amount of times we get attacked by frickin' bots and shit that try to, you know, push malicious links on the on everybody, I gotta unfortunately disable that feature. But if a mod posts it, then it won't get auto-censored. But yeah, oh, that sloop's gonna definitely be able to see both ships on the horizon. You can, if you look over, you can see the frigate in lead and the sloop right behind it. So I wonder if these guys are going to turn and try to recover some of the loot, or if they're gonna go straight in for the combat here. Why is the mission command bugged? Wow, god damn it. Has that been bugged the entire time? I'm so sorry, guys. Here, let me just spam the save button on this puppy. Alright, try now. Try now. Is the Spanish ship able to sail away? No. It's a marooned asset here. At least, I think it has its simulation disabled, otherwise we'd see it dynamically moving with the water. There we go. So there. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was borked. Once in a while, Stream Elements, actually Streamlabs had this too. You'll save the command, but it won't actually save it. So the trick is just go at the end of the command, hit the space bar, hit the save button, hit the space bar, hit the save button until it, you know, actually registers the damn thing. So please forgive me for that. Hopefully the map command also is fine, but it's Cat and Gay or Cat and Gay Valley, Gully. Jeez, no, I forget the damn name. Yeah, Cat and Gun K. God, I butchered the English on that one, boys. Oh man, but yeah, no, this gunboat. I don't know if it's gonna go for the gear or go for the kills here. If I was the captain of that, I would try to grab a few things and go. Because the objective, again, it's all about who can get the most loot and get out of this position. But these guys have to see that it's going to be a 2v1 here. So if anything, I would keep the boat I would keep their boat on the opposite side of the Spanish one and try to use that as cover. Especially with how maneuverable the sloop can be, but we'll have to see how things go. Cat and Gay sounds like the usual Liru up. God damn it. Yes, Cap, we do have some pirate stuff today. Thanks for joining us. And thank you for the bits. Cat and Gay. It's because I freaking just confused 2 syllables, guys. You know how bad I am with this. Oh, no, yeah, no, Barb, if this was a Liru op, we would have a bunny at the top of the sail, or a goat. Or a goat with a bunny on top of it attached. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but... again, this is a public op run by the Nassau community. And I hope they do more. I'd love to see something like this once every month or few months would be great, in my opinion. But Merciless Dog, thanks for the 7-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're staying safe among COVID. And I hope you get a nice kick about this one. Kick for this. Oh, gosh. Can't English again. Again, my head is filled with a bunch of IT terms, so unless you want to talk about cloud computing or virtualization, that's what my frickin' midterm's on in a few hours. But I needed a damn break, so... We can definitely confirm that we do have the sloop looking at the other sloop. What about the privateer frigate? I'm just going to call them privateers and pirates, and you can infer by the British flag who the privateers are. But with the frigate leading, I mean, in combat, a frigate should be able to outperform a sloop here. And the sloop looks like... No, it's made a wide turn here. I think she's going to stop. Unless she's trying to go broadside here to get some long-range shots, and we just saw a sail fling off. at least one of the Hassans here, but they're lowering their mainsail. I think they're going to try to get some long-range hits here. So again, people going for kills, not the objective. Tactically, that's a bit of a mistake in my opinion, but at the same time, you know, this isn't FNF, this isn't Orfop. I gotta get that term right because I'm gonna start streaming their stuff Thursday weekly. Looks like they're actually trying to get a boat in the water here too, so they're gonna have a few guys try to get some loot and go back. Let's see, how many guys are gonna send with that? Only 2. Yeah, no, that's a good call. Have the rest get in the sloop and try to do some attack maneuvers as this boat tries to go in and get some gear. That's actually not that bad of an idea, because that could load up in gear and then go get picked up by the frigate as the sloop runs harassment on the other 2 ships. So I'll be curious to see how the privateers counter that strategy, knowing that the sloop is on its own. They'll start seeing the frigate for the pirates in the horizon, but it looks like, based off of where this ship is sailing, the frigate's gonna go in for the kill, and the sloop is still heading right towards the wreckage of the Spanish ship. So we're gonna see some combat between a frigate and a sloop. We're gonna have this group land and try to get those 2 pirates killed, but this will be an interesting match. Still, one of the biggest things of importance is speed and making sure none of the boats run aground. The booty be Spanish booty, har. Let's see, the pirates, it's only 2 of them. We've got one armed with some sort of musket. I would assume the other one has a musket or some sort of handgun. But it looks like they're going to go straight for the shore here. It is important to note there are 2 ground-based cannons that, to be honest, probably won't get any major hits, but you never know. It could snipe the captain of some sort. So, sloop playing a defensive position, re-raised its sail. We have the pirates about to get 2 men on the ground. Again, it's a matter of who can get the most crates and barrels from the Spanish ship back to their base. So once the pirates have the plunder, the British can still try to catch up with them. And if they're all going in the same direction, it's going to rely on, to be honest, which side has the dev with more knowledge about the wind sails at that point. Because the devs are on both sides teaching everyone how to play here. J-Barb, come on, calm down, guys. And we have some fire going out by the the pirate sloop on the British frigate from the looks of things. I have no idea where that round went because I didn't see an impact. Looks like we have one of the cannons trying to reload. And we just had another shot go out. And it looks like that was a miss. I thought I saw an impact back there. But alright, you can actually hear the wind effects go by with the round. There's another shot. Oh, sweet. Alright, so there's my tracer. No, it's not a tracer. It's just a smoke effect with the cannonball. Alright. So they're trying to do some long-range shots. I'd imagine the British are going to return fire in a moment as they line their guns up. But some of these rounds are going way up. They might actually be trying to engage the sloop. Nope, it looks like they have adjusted their range here, and yep, they are trying to hit the frigate. But again, I would imagine the sloop is going to still go for the wreck, but the British, in turning right far out, now have run the risk of the British frigate catching, the pirate frigate catching up. But now you have a lot of cannons going out to try and hit the sloop, but both shots have been ineffective. They've been unable to trail ahead of their targets. Another shot going out. This one could be a hit, but it looks like the pirate sloop has changed course to head closer to the British frigate. Another shot going out. Don't see where that one's gonna go. It's quite possible the sloop is turning right, I guess, to possibly ward the other sloop off. So I think the tracer effect on the cannonballs were actually just a certain type of cannon. We actually might have just had an impact on the back of the sloop here. We do see some guys medicing, so that was one hit for the frigate here. But I think the sloop has changed course because it's trying to cut off the privateer sloop from going in. But that round's going to go way overhead. We're also starting to see some of these impacts. Now, by the way, it is possible for the ships to board each other and for hand-to-hand combat to ensue. We'll see how that goes. Maybe the sloop will try to close on the other sloop to initiate such an action. But again, as long as that one sloop can delay the British from getting on this little island, the pirates can have as much time as they need to load up their boat and, you know, get as much as they can. Looks like they're going to tow another boat out, and the boat has a cannon on it. At least he's trying to tow it out, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I think this is just a sim-disabled map asset there. Now we're having both ships engage each other again. I think the gunboat here, we're actually seeing some muskets go, and I think someone just got hit, because that was a cannonball impact. That or someone got a beautiful marksman shot, and you're starting to see more grounds trade back and forth here. So some smoke rounds going through just to see where their cannons are going. And you have some return fire coming close. What's going to be risky here is, looks like the pirate sloop is going in between the British sloop and the British frigate. That was a very close round right there. That one's way off. Ooh, that was close. That one goes far off. Sloop returning fire here. But the cannons just do not seem to be landing any critical hits on either side. You got some really close near misses, though. But this sloop is at a full mast right here, trying to drive right between the two ships. You gotta hope there's no crossfire, then. At this range, it is pretty tough to... I might have just seen someone get blown away on the sloop right there. It's hard to tell with how, you know, bumpy the bodies are. Some return fire again going on the sloops, as it looks like the two sloops are trying to now duke it out. One guy, I think, just got thrown overboard right there, yep. So he's got to quickly get back on. Battery might be dead. But we are seeing some hits go onto the pirate sloop right there. Definitely a lot of people dying. We're just not, it's hard to see from this angle. I think next time they asked me if I wanted Splendid camera or just regular spectator. I should have taken spectator because I would have been able to at least see the players disappear here. Because again, this is more so for screenshots. But I work with what I'm given, you know? So we do have, one guy's getting his sword out right there. Oh, look at this, actually. We got some holes going in the sails right here. So that actually does dynamically affect the sails. They tend to go a little slower. Ooh, look at that one. Looks like it was lower hull damage, but... yeah, we do have cannonballs impacting. I think one guy just also went overboard. Another hit on the rear of the ship. Let's see, the other sloop has taken some damage to its mainsail here for the privateers. And then looking over to the frigate, I'm not seeing any sail damage or major damage here, but it looks like it's closing to try to engage the pirate frigate. So mainsail having some damage here as well. They are returning fire. Let's go look at the privateer sloop here. Trying to find a good angle where we can see them returning fire. Here we go. We can also see the crew of the British. They are lining up their muskets too. It's like some beautiful hits just went out on the pirate sloop. And we have the captain back there driving. Whoa! A shot just went between two people. More shots going out. We're seeing some death messages go as well. You're seeing some musket rounds starting to be exchanged as both sloops close the distance. So a few kills mounted. I haven't seen anyone die up here, so I have to assume it's on the other ship. Let's have a quick look at the pirate ship here, see who's left. Oops, someone just got knocked off the boat. They are trying to return fire here. Every time you hear one of them do the grid ref, by the way, that usually means they're respawning on the boat itself.
2 clicks. Northwest.
I would say right now, my money's on the British sloop, because they've been a little more effective at just coordinating their crew. We have everyone kind of guns up on one side. They got more. Oh, someone just got sniped by a musket. Oh, that was nice. You see his head literally just went splat right there. Oh man. So the British, they got more numbers on the boat, but definitely the pirates are better marksmen. Oh man.
Regroup.
Beautiful shot just went on the rear side of the ship. I don't really know my sea terminology, but this is definitely a fight of cannons. You just had them respawn on the boat itself. I'm gonna quickly look over. We're actually about to have the frigates close in and start engaging each other. This is gonna be an even bigger battle. I'm gonna quickly look over to check on the 2 pirates that made it to shore. And yeah, they're just exploring the ship. They're trying to loot what they can, but now the frigates are gonna go at it. So we have the pirate frigate right here trying to fight with the British privateer frigate over yonder. I believe the pirates have the slightly bigger crew here. On first glance, I'm only seeing about 4. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 guys crewing the privateer ship, but the pirates definitely have the bigger crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're definitely at very close range with each other, trying to take each other's sails out from the looks of things. Hit on the top sail. Cannons are flying on both sides. By the way, it is possible to, again, disable sails, disable the cannons. Someone just got killed by friendly fire. Then again, with all these musket balls and cannons flying back and forth, I don't think any fire is friendly. From the looks of it, the British ship has its guns ranged in well. We're seeing a lot of impacts, seeing some grape shot being fired as well. But I haven't really seen much of the pirate ship fire here, probably because it has about half the crew as the British ship here. close impacts, but I mean, on the outside, I'm not seeing any true damage done on either barrage. So it was either all hits below deck. None of them have hit a sinking shot yet. Let's look back over to the two sloops here. I mean, both of these sloops have taken quite a beating. Again, the privateers have lost effectiveness of their main sail. They've also just been resorting to muskets as the pirate ship. I thought, it looks like they actually repaired their main sail, but the secondary sails have taken quite a bit of beating too. Whew. Those cannonballs coming in, man. Going right over the deck. There's a hit right there on one of the cannons. Can't actually tell if any of the cannons are disabled or not. But yeah, they're resorting to firing their muskets at each other. Port is left, starboard's right. Thank you. I'll try to remember that. More musket rounds going back and forth here as the sloops duke it out. But again, this all means nothing in the scope of the event. Well, a beautiful barrage going out by the, I think this is the British ship. I actually don't see the flag. Oh, there it is. It's up high. Yep, so the privateer ship doing a beautiful barrage. Some of their cannons are still working fine. And they are getting a nasty barrage in. I would assume, based off of the amount of cannonballs that have been fired by the British sloop compared to the pirate sloop, that the pirate sloop probably has most of its guns disabled. Oh, that was a nasty hit. Yeah, it looks like they only have one cannon operable. Oh, two cannons operable. And possibly a third right there. But yeah, these rounds are coming in close. Another hit going by the rear here. Let's take a look at the frigates. Pirate frigate has pulled away. This leaves the British frigate close to the wreckage itself. If I was the British, I would probably go by the wreck and, you know, drop a boat out and send a few guys to start collecting the loot here. But it looks like both sides instead are going to just try to murder each other, which, let's be honest, that's fun, isn't it? To watch all that go down. But again, not seeing that much damage on either of the frigates yet. Definitely, I know there's been some hits going back and forth with various types of ammunition, but I think they're going to circle around and try to make another pass. And you can hear those rounds going around. The British ship is in a little bit of an advantage, because as the pirate ship's been turning, the British ship has, you know, been trying to make a wide turn. So the British ship definitely has the better crew, I would say. But they also have more people on it, so it makes sense. So, oh man, the pirates taking out one of the additional sails here. But again, I would say the there has to be a point where after the boat takes so much damage that the respawn needs to disable. We just had one of these guys respawn on the British ship. At that point, I think this is also just a good showcase to, you know, just watch the boats destroy each other, you know? Yeah, speaking of loot, exactly. We still have the pirates here. I actually don't see the boats anymore. Hold on. I don't see any bodies. We got that little skeleton right there. I don't see the rowboats either. Let's look back at the British frigate here. Were they able to pick them up? No, the sloop was the one that dropped the first ship off, but they don't have their boat back. So where did the pirates go with that rowboat? And they took the other rowboat there too. They have a cannon on it. Again, one of the issues with Splendid is I have no idea where they could have gone. I gotta look on the high seas here. Oh no, here they are. They're trying to make it back to the sloop. They've got a cannon loaded. I'd assume they have some of the riches loaded as well. But this is only one of them. I have no idea where the other one is. I don't see him on the boat. Maybe he got shot by a stray round or something, because I don't know. But alright, so the pirates, they're trying to return some of the loot back to their sloop, but that sloop is under heavy fire. Looks like the British ship is starting to get as badly screwed up as the pirate ship here. They have lowered one of their sails, though, for safety, so they can at least use that to keep maneuvering. Round just... oh my god. Took that guy out. Went in the air for that one. Some muskets going back and forth as well as they're ordering barrages. But the British ship, it looks like it's turning towards the pirate ship, possibly to try to close in the board.
2 clicks. North.
Got some rounds going back and forth here. Looks like the... Whoo! That was a cannon round that just took 2 guys out. Hot damn. But at this angle, the pirate ship's still going to be able to fire out the sloop because the sloop doesn't have any guns over here. So if the pirate ship uses this advantage, especially at this angle, they could pretty much wipe the deck here of the privateer ship. Cannon fire is definitely more accurate now because A, the crewmates have had some experience in firing them, and B, I mean, they're a lot closer. So they're trying to use some of the side cannons here to close in for a boarding. As that goes over, we're going to quickly look at the 2 frigates here. The pirate frigate on the side as the British frigate looks like it's trying to close some distance. Again, not an angle you want to be at because you don't have any cannons facing that direction. But again, I'm not seeing any major damage to the sails here. But I think the British are going to close in and attempt to do a boarding. Ooh, and the pirates, I mean, they're getting a full barrage in, but I think the British, they're either going to close in for the boarding or they're going to turn right and try to do a broadside attack. Going back over to the sloops here. Again, this is not an angle you want to be at for the British. I think they're trying to close the board, but, I mean, at the rear side of the pirate ship, just gonna allow the pirates to keep firing their cannons right on them. Especially the hand cannons on the side. Round just came in close. Hit to the top sail right there. I think this guy just got a kill on the other boat there. Gotta use Q and E more to make those adjustments instead of scroll wheel. We got some turbines going, we got some fancy hats. I mean, if the pirates were to do some firing with their cannons right now, if they're still operable, this would be a really great shot to make. Maybe they're waiting until they're right up next to them. That or the cannons are just completely disabled. But this cannon firing right now would be amazing. There it is. But again, it got a lower hit, and we just saw one turbine guy get hit right there. Zapper, I think, just got 2 kills right there. I think this is gonna be it for the pirate ship. We got 1 shot going right there. This guy's doing his best to stay alive. There's only 3 of the privateers remaining on this boat. One of the pirates just respawned. Turbine guy goes down again. Yep, they're trying to tie to each other so they can start boarding. The issue with the respawns, though, is that they're going to come back every, like, 30 seconds or so. But now the pirates in respawning have made it back, and now there's no one left on the British ship. There we go, there's one. So what, are the pirates gonna win this one on technicalities here? Or did the British actually win? It's, again, hard to tell because I don't know who's who. Alright, we're gonna look at the frigates now. Frigates are out and about. I'd be willing to bet the crews have respawned on those ships specifically. Oh yeah, there's a lot more guys on the British ship now. And there's a lot more pirates I can see on this ship as well. So who won that fight? Looks like the privateers did. Because at least the privateer ship's still moving. I believe some of these guys are... I don't know. I honestly don't know. We just saw someone respawn on the pirate ship, so... I guess it's an honor system right now that they lost, but... Yeah, an interesting tactic would be to have something on the ship that if you scroll wheeled on it, you could disable the respawn system if you actually, like, closed in the board, you know? That way, if one ship could overwhelm the other and disable the respawns, then that's how you'd be able to win. Sloop was captured and changed sides, so now the pirates can spawn on it. So the pirates won that fight. Guess that would make sense, because you have a lot of British guys on this ship, and they're ringing the bell right now, possibly trying to withdraw. It's amazing how the British ship boarded, but I guess, again, pirates had the numbers, I guess, just to win that fight. Now you're seeing the sails go down for the British ship here. Are they trying to close back and take the sloop back, or what? But where are those rowboats, by the way? We got a plank right here. Guess, those are spawned in when the hull has taken sufficient damage. Ah, no, here we go. So you see these holes right here? I can't tell if these are damage holes or those are little, like, firing ports. We do see some crackling in the wood as well. Again, it's hard to tell when the hull takes superficial damage. I think those are just little fire holes. But again, where did the little rowboats end up? They're over here now. I think he's trying to tow it over to the frigates. No, he's firing at the frigate with... They're trying to attack the frigate with the rowboat. I love it. I love it. Now, that's kind of an issue, though, because they're the ones with all the riches on board. So if they get picked off and the British boat notices the rowboats, then the British could still win this. So bell being run. So far, the pirates have the advantage. They have 3 of the ships. Now, I'm going to check the spawns of both sides real quick. Again, we got the one British guy AFK. I think he's either in the Zeus module or just watching from, you know, an admin point of view. Then again, the pirates are, yep, perfectly good. Alright, so looking at it from afar, you've got the British ship. Oh, cool, you can actually use that to move too. But you have the British ship right there. You got the pirate frigate lagging behind, trying to get some long-range hits, and you got the 2 sloops. I guess the best bet now is going to be to encircle that ship and just pick it apart. We did just have someone die, though. Maybe that long-range shot actually hit somebody. But my eyes are now going to be on the British ship to see what they try to pull, but at the same time, what the little sniper boat does with the single cannon. Spawns are disabled during boarding action, so help me understand. Did the boarding of the enemy's boat disable their spawn, or does it disable both ship spawns? Also, how you doing, Killer? Killer's the guy I DM'd to get in on this event. And I hope you do another one within a few months, man. This was fun to watch. Next time I'll probably go in and play, just cause pretty damn fun. So you do have the pirate ship still trying to take out people on the frigate. Now that everyone's on the frigate itself, though, that's going to mean there are more people to potentially hit. But at the same time, trying to board this thing is going to be a pain in the butt. Again, you have the little rowboat firing its cannon. I love it. Now, are they gonna return fire on that poor little rowboat, though? We just had another kill. It's gonna be easy to tell if the rowboat gets hit, because I mean, they're gonna be literally dead on it, but nope, they're still up. So they're sighting things out here. Jeff. But going to the two sloops. Alright, so both of them have put up a pirate flag now. Yep. But they both have skeleton crews because they've divided, because there are only 6 pirates on the sloops. So the British could easily take one back if they close in for a boarding action and get a few snipes in. Cannons going out. I still just... I don't know why. I just find this so adorable. They're just changing partners, so someone's driving while the other one takes the cannon. Someone's gonna get out. He fires his musket. I think a return round just came by. And I just heard it splash nearby too. Wow. That's funny. British ship going out and about. 2 sloops coming in. They're going to try to recover them. We've also seen some musket shits going out. Panic bell ringing. Again, I think they're going to try to close the shot here. Oh, that one went way over. And they're going to try to take their sloop back. But with all of these cannons, I think they're going to be able to. Wonder if they could use the British ship as a fire ship. Yeah, as a kamikaze vessel, definitely. But looks, we got one of the rowboats getting dismounted from the ship. Not sure if that was intentional or not, because I don't see anyone jumping off the side. The issue with that is that's what the British ship needs to go get the objective. So unless they circle back for that one, this is going to be difficult. You see some cannon shots going after the first sloop. Oh no, this is the British sloop. I thought they changed the flags on them. So 3 guys on this ship doing their best to try to distract that boat, but we also have the frigate for the pirates lagging behind here. Not seeing any damage with the sails, but I guess she's not being able to move well with the wind here. We still have this silly... I love it. It's adorable. Yeah, and they keep getting off to get on the cannons here, but we looks like it's a full barrage going out on this ship. Still have the 3 guys on it. Yeah, exactly. Use one sloop to take the loot, use the other sloop as a fire ship, and just ram the British ship. But we have this one. They're staying dead in the water right now. They might actually be waiting for the opportunity to do that ram. But we did just have someone die. And someone else get killed as well. You guys are still okay. They're using both a mix of the cannons and the muskets. Shot going high.
8, 3, 9, 4, 4.
Someone just respawned on this boat. just want to know what their plan is with that puppy. So they might actually be closing to board that ship, thinking that that's a derelict, so they can get spawns back on. Then again, I'm not sure. Actually, they should be able to spawn on the other one, because we just saw the pirates spawn on that boat as well. So musket fire being exchanged, cannon fire being exchanged. British ship is not at an angle anymore to engage that boat. Cannon shot. Gonna land short. I just heard one of the sails get hit. Like that was gonna be a rear hit, but I think it was a near miss. And again, this sloop, though it has a skeleton crew, is definitely giving that frigate what for. But I gotta wonder what the strategy is with that one sloop over there. More shots going in. Direct hit by one of the cannonballs, if not just slightly under to make that water splash go off. But no one's getting hit. Another one landing super close. That shot might go high on the sails. And now you have the little boat right here. Looks like they have no intention of being getting back with their friends here. You got one guy that's pulled out, wondering what's going on. And some high hits going. We're going backwards for a second. I'd love to get the tracer script on this, man. Seeing all the cannonballs going specifically so you can tell how accurate each shooter is. I think they forgot the missions to collect loot, but honestly, guys, if you're given an opportunity to go on pirate ships, or excuse me, old, late 1700 ships and shoot each other with them, I'd probably ignore the objective too, just to kill each other. Let's be honest. Oh, that was a hit in the sails right there. Now, I wonder if they have standard cannonballs, HE cannonballs, and grape shot, because we've seen grape shot and regular cannonballs, and we've also seen some smoke cannonballs, so we assume they have some tracers. But I'd be curious if Killer could explain, because he's one of the mod devs, what types of cannon ammunition do they have on each of these fine vessels here? Ooh, that could land. Going right over the heads of two of the guys. Another round coming in. Looks like that one's going to be short. They have solid and grape shot. All right. Because I've seen some smoke effects on both, so I don't know if that was you know, a specific round to be some sort of like ranging shot or tracer. Did one of the little boats just get hit? Because it just did a mighty fine rocking right there. I think they're trying to get back on board. We have the tow rope right here trailing the other one. More rounds coming in. That one's going to go a little over. And it lands a little far back. But yeah, some of the rounds that are being fired, they're not being ranged as accurately here. No chain shot armor limits? Yeah, that makes sense. Same for splash effects. Yeah, that makes sense. Working on it. I mean, Arma, again, like, once you know how to do something, Arma has very... It has... How do I put it? It has its own limits, but there are ways around those limits where you have to do some really funky stuff with code. For example, the, we first saw it with Space Marines for new skeleton models, and now we're starting to see it, you know, with Optray, with the Spartan effects. I mean, here's more of the tracer effects going here. But, you know, there's ways around a lot of things, and we're gonna very soon see, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to publicly talk about it, but there's gonna be another item coming out soon that again plays with the skeletons of Arma for a different mod to the extreme. So more on that when we get there, but Arma is a sandbox after all. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, it's gonna land short. I'm waiting to see if this boat's gonna pull in and try to be a fire ship. Because it still has guys on it. I'd love to see a suicide charge with the fire ship, man. That would be great. More bell ringing being done. I can only imagine what that means for these guys. I mean, they do see the little boats by it, so they should probably assume that it is trying to collect the crew. We just saw a beautiful sail hit right there. Another hit coming in. It's going to be a little far front, but if that was ranging a bit better, that would have been a beautiful shot, since most of the British privateers seem to be on the front end of the ship anyhow. Another great sail hit right there. But they're getting a little bit of a spread here. Just some of the rounds are going over, so I gotta lower the whatchamacallit, lower the angle of the cannons to get some better hits. Which I think they just did. Maybe it was a little bit of an overcorrection though. Nah, I just saw some really good impacts. We're gonna go over to the other ship now. And the frigate for the pirates is also closing in. But it looks like the the pirates' little vessels here are probably going to go get boarded by the frigate and leave. Oh, that cannon. Don't know where that one went. Oh, we can hear it. Never mind, that one was definitely on target. That took out half the crew of the, of this ship right here. Hot damn. So the Brits are starting to get their shots perfectly ranged in. The barrage is going to continue. So some sail hits going on. I guess they're targeting the maneuverability of this one boat. They're being accurate with it, that's for sure. So, Freak, if you don't mind, since we have an audience here, if I could pose a question of what is the mod going to focus on for development in the going months? Like, what's your top objectives right now? Since we're watching a nice bit of battle going here, and looks like the pirates are also boarding one of their smaller boats, possibly to bail or do something else. I don't know. Another hit just went on the the top of the ship there, but it was very close to a guy. Still a miss, though. Are they gonna try to tow the... No, they're trying to, I guess, tow the other... So this is probably the boat with all the riches. So they're gonna try to tow it with this guy, but the rope he had attached with him snapped. There's a bluefin tuna right there. So I guess he's gonna... No, he got it. So yeah, they're gonna tow the boat with all the riches away. Hold up, that one... Did that one just put a pirate flag up? Yeah, so this one's taking its flag down, but now it's also starting to fire at the British frigate here. So I think this sloop's gonna try to get out of here with the loot boat in tow here. And these guys are breaking off. They're gonna attack the frigate. Oh. Beautiful shot right there on the sail. But yeah, no, so the sloop's probably gonna try to pull back. This other sloop's starting to close the distance, trying to get the attention of the British ship. And I'd assume this frigate's also gonna start pulling in. Nope, it's breaking off early to try to do some long-range shots on the British ship. But we have the mainsail on the British frigate here full of holes, so we're starting to see some heavy damage on it. But now with a, technically a three-way fight between this little guy, because I would assume this guy's gonna pull out of the fight with that, with this thing towed, but... Hold on, is this towing that, or is that towing... I think... I might be wrong to say this, but I think the rowboat's towing the sloop. Yeah, the small yaws can tow the sloop. Oh, that's great. Ay, 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 that's pretty funny. So I'm gonna tab out here just to read what BF has said, but it looks like frickety frack. All right, if someone wants to retype what Freak wrote, I can't scroll up because OBS doesn't like me doing that apparently. I still can't believe we're having this little attack go on. I'd love to see that little rowboat getting close and just, you know, do some distant snipes. Another sail hit going off right there. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you, Freak, for reposting. Let's see. Well, not sure how much I'm allowed to tell, but we want to see if we can get bayonet/melee going. Side note on that, I know that at least in the past few months, there's been a lot of progress made, because I know the Aftermath mod, which is the Arma 3 Fallout mod, has been working with a guy that does a lot of melee scripting. He's been working on that, but, I mean, Arma for a while now has actually had, you know, simple animations with, like, weak-looking ones, but, you know, it's basically a bullet that only goes 1 meter before despawning, or, you know, less than that. And you could use something like that for melee. But I know Faces of War, they have a really smooth bayonet animation. So, I don't know. Maybe they'd be willing to share something, but who knows? If DayZ can do it, we can too. Yeah, exactly. How you doing? What's that? But anyway, apart from smaller gear additions, possibly and most likely another map. As for the ships, it's not decided what if... wait, no. As for ships, it's not decided if and what may come in the future. Gotcha. Alright, so... Like the roaring seas in the distance. Nothing is known yet. Oh, gosh, they're ramming their own boat! No! No, the baby boat! I'm just impressed that didn't cause something to just explode and go haywire right there. Because normally when you ram stuff with other things, it, goes array, but maybe they're gonna try to tow this one now. No, it's still being towed by the other one. Oh my god. I mean, look at the British ship. We've seen a lot of its sails take a lot of damage in the past few moments. It's not looking good for the privateer team here. I mean, this ship, we're starting to see some... Actually, that might be the sail clipping through it. Yeah, it is. Never mind. I thought that was some more holes starting to form on it. But yeah, again, these guys, skeleton crew on a sloop here to try to take out this one boat. But I'd be curious to see what the plan is here with the British. If they're going to try to come in close to board a ship. They'd have to go for this one, since this is the one where all the little yaws are. But some more hits coming in. That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. Yeah, right? Literally, that's what this one little meme is here with the frickin' tow rope. Guess because all the sails have gotten hit and it just isn't able to get any good speed. So we still have the British frigate doing its best to try to get some more hits on the sloop. But based off of what's gone on, they're not going to be able to get much done until they actually close in for a boarding action. Yeah, right, Barb. I'm sorry that that footage was shot in vertical, by the way. Hope you're able to fix it. But look at this. No, they're gonna board. They're taking fire from the... Looks like the driver's dead. So the gunner of the cannon's gotta get out. He takes a shot. Oh, but he left the boat. He's not gonna be able to swim and catch up ahead. He's being shot at. No! The cannon, y'all! Now the crew's trying to snipe him. Oh man, what's he gonna do? Yeah, they're still trying to shoot him. I guess they were trying to do something cheeky, maybe board or get some point blank shots in. But he's not gonna be able to catch up to his yacht. It's gonna run away. Astray, that would be the better term for it. English. So looks like one side's having a little bit of technical difficulties and I'm free to explain it for everybody. But how is this going to close? The pirates have the loot. Booty, whatever term you want to use for it. The British ship has been pretty badly damaged. At this point, I think all the pirates need to do is go back to spawn and they're going to win it. So British doing their best to still get some shots in, but at this rate, we might see the pirate frigate come around and try to run a distraction for us, but it's definitely, I think it's been having some sail issues all day, though, but it's just trying to be a bit more static so it can engage the British ship as best as it can, but the pirate sloop has definitely been taking quite a bit of a beating here. Meanwhile, this other sloop has just been chilling off the side again, I think probably for the Irish Republic. Everyone's been taking a bit of a beating. That's certain to say, except for the pirate frigate, which again still has its sails folded in here. Now there's only 2 guys left on this ship. You still have... Yeah, this thing's gonna go full distance completely off the map. Where's our man overboard? It's gonna be nearly impossible to find here. He probably respawned at this point, realizing he'd never be able to catch up to that yacht right over there, because I don't see the little dip in the water, but again, I mean, that's gonna be nearly impossible to spot anyway. Imagine HMS Victory in this scenario. It rings a bell. I'm gonna say, though, I do not recall what the HMS Victory is. I'm sorry. I don't know my history that well for pirate-sized stuff. I will say the British are pushing up a good, putting a good fight here. They're trying to, you know, utilize their cannons, utilize their muskets, anything they can, but the sloop is starting to go out of range. I don't see it getting towed anymore, though. So she might be a bit dead in the water. No, they had the little yacht collected. They're putting their mainsail up. Hit just came in on the mainsail, though. But at least as long as this is repaired, they should be able to get some good wind to actually get out of the AO here. So what needs to happen now is the pirate frigate needs to come in and run distraction on that British frigate. And this guy needs to go back to his base on the northern side for there to have a victory here. So these guys are still pretty close to the British spawn, if you ask me. So British firing a lot of shots. They're a little over range, though, so they'll have to do some collecting. They're gonna have to range their shots down. Maybe we can see some actual hits land. But you still hear the pirate frigate firing in the distance. Again, I think they need to pick up speed and go, but now you're starting to see those cannonballs coming very close. The boat The yaw has been called off again. Maybe they'll try to do another towing effort, but at the same time, looks like they are starting to get some good speed, but the mainsail has been shot up again. HMS Victory, big fuck off 140 gun man of war. Gotcha. Man of wars, man. Those ships were massive. More shots going off. So I think this boat is actually going to try to go collect the other boat, because I'd imagine that thing has some of the riches as well. And again, we're having the British ship trying to snipe out all the crew here. But again, I don't think they're going to be able to be successful until they're able to board. It was a 104 gun first-rate ship of the line in the Royal Navy. Gotcha. Because I believe first rates were the best, right? And that went up to like 5th or 6th rate? Or was that... Am I wrong there? I don't remember if it's higher up in the rates you go, it means better ships, or if it's lower in the rates. Well, I mean, again, Freak, if we had the difference of grabbing the loot and then going back to base or getting in an actual fight with the cannons with, like, what, 30, 40 people? I'd be going for just shooting each other at this point. Because that's more fun. I mean, FNF, let's be honest, they've been doing that for years. You know, everyone's bored of shooting at each other, so you actually get some tactic going. You get some event running going, but pirates, I'd be shooting people too. So we're gonna have the, wow, they're literally like dead in the water here. I think they're trying to get some of their sails going to not be a sitting duck, but yeah, no, the sloop's pulled back to try to get behind the frigate as the pirate frigate has just steadied itself here. Wida. Why? That's an interesting name for a ship, okay. Like, we have the Greyhound for the privateers, but the Wida for the freaking... I didn't notice that. Now the frigate for the pirates is ringing its bell. And looks like the British ship is now changing its target to start engaging the pirate ship again as the sloop hides behind it.
200 meters just up ahead. 200 meters front.
So definitely there are some bodies being stacked on both sides here as we're starting to see it in the respawn. I'd imagine there'd be some more British casualties though, because there are more on this boat. They're relying on muskets here now that they're super close, but I would also assume that the cannons would start going off. Got a man overboard on the pirate ship over there. And some point-blank shots going right into the British boat. And the British boat returns fire. This is what I wanted to see. Two frigates right next to each other, blasting away at each other. Now, which boat's gonna turn left or right to keep on the enemy? Because if they can still have their main guns lined up with the boat while the other one's trying to maneuver, they're going to be the ones to win. But looks like the British ship's still at full speed, trying to turn around. You got the sloop, though, covering the rear of the pirate frigate now, engaging the British boat as it tries to turn its guns. So, British boat caught out of position here just by numbers. Plus, looking back at the pirate frigate here again, no damage spotted. But, I mean, again, British one's taking quite a hefty beating here. Where is Jack Sparrow? Yeah, right? Well, I mean, the pirates are winning this one, so you can assume Jack is somewhere on that ship. Maybe we could have the 1775 mod make a Dutch, what is it, East Indies company? Just another faction. Oh, no, trust me, I'd love to play Pirates of the Caribbean music, but Disney's very aggressive with its music copyright. We got a big lineup right here of muskets going up. We got some hand cannons firing, or swivel guns, whatever you want to call them. And now they are engaging that sloop again, which is what they were tracking. But this, there has to be something damaged with the pirate ship here. But it looks like they're picking up speed now, but they have to turn and engage because now the pirate sloop's getting beaten up again. Arma 3 channel shut down by angry Megacorp lawyers. Well, to be honest, Twitch has been very aggressive recently with music copyrights, so, you know, better safe than sorry, to be honest. That's why we always remove VODs on the channel as well and just put them straight up on YouTube within 48 to 96 hours, because, again, no chances want to be taken. But it looks like the pirate sloop is going to try to close in and board. That's going to be a bit of a mistake, because there's only a few guys on the sloop. That, or I guess they're doing a wide turn instead to make use of their other cannons here.
Half a click, northwest.
Now we're seeing some shots go off as well. They're hearing impacts, they're hearing both sides engaging each other with their muskets. And some close shots going off as well. But at this point, the pirate fleet can just turn and run. At this point, they've shot the hell out of the British ship's sails. The British, even though they have the superior crew number, they're not going for a boarding action, which is honestly what they need to do. Now we're having some rear hits. I'd love to see a rudder takeout on the boat. That would be absolutely devastating. So that would mean this ship can only adjust turning left or right based off of wind. That flag getting in the way, though, of some of these guys' aim. You're having some more musket fire going out on the sloop. What did they change their flag to? I don't recognize that one. They're changing their flags to multiple different ones. Now they're pirates again. Okay. It would be a common tactic for pirates, actually. They would take enemy flags and they would put that on their ship after they spotted what ship. Like, for example, if there was a British ship on the horizon, they'd raise a British flag so they'd get close to it. And then once they got close enough, they'd raise the pirate flag and then start engaging it. Yeah, where's the Kraken when you need it? Again, more fire going out. I will say, guys, soon I will have to stop streaming and go back to studying for my midterm here. But, I mean, so far for what we've seen, you know, 40 guys duking it out on ships. It's been pretty fun to watch. So Pirate Frigate's turned about and is starting to engage. We just saw one guy get taken out by a cannonball right there. Literally, his body just flooped through the ship. More cannonballs coming in. Yeah, no, but again, if Nassau ever does another public event like this in the months to come, I'll definitely try to advertise it a bit with all the communities I know. I'd love to get, you know, a good fleet of ships fighting a fleet of ships here. Because imagine what like 60 to 80 people could do, because this is 40 alone. Have, you know, at least 3 or 4 ships on each side. Cannonball going high. You'll enjoy post-college life. It's my last semester, man. And then it'll be all over with. Or new idea for FNF? I mean, I'll definitely shoot them the option. I know some of their admins do watch what I put out, especially when it's PvP related. Definitely a lot of casualties coming in. I just cannot tell on what side they are. I'd have to assume it's the British ship because of the range. But again, it's hard to see at you know, one angle of the ship. The Spanish are rebelling? What? There are no the Spanish are all supposed to be dead though, because they're just the objective. Check DMs when I can. It'll be after after the stream, which again I've got about 15 minutes left for timer. Another round going up on high. But yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna talk about the objective anymore, because at this rate, the objective's all the way back there, and these guys are just trying to murder each other on the high seas.
Well, here goes a month to go, and it's still tier 3 subs.
All right, Larry, thanks to the T3 resub, man. You've done it, you and Stone, and almost Cap. He had to refund the $2 grand, but thank you for everyone who's helped me pay for the last semester of college and then start paying for new equipment and all the new stuff that we'll start seeing by November for the channel. I hope you all keep enjoying the content. I hope you're all staying safe from COVID-19. And I hope you are getting a kick out of these 40 guys killing each other with late 1700 standard boats.
Return to formation.
Fucking messing with Barbarian as usual. I love it. Again, from the looks of it, either the shots are going high or the pirates are just still targeting the sails. But based on, you know, what's gone on, I'd be willing to say the pirates are going to be declared the victors here. Alright, let's not bully Barbarian too hard, guys. Come on. He's still a human being. At least that's what was put on his birth certificate, but we gotta be nice. Surprised What's That of all people did that timeout. I thought What's That enjoyed bullying Barbarian the most. So I also do know FNF does have some interesting plans for Halloween related PvP. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, because they're keeping it very, very hush-hush. But, you know, at this point, at least, you know, in the ops concerned, anything's on the table. But yeah, getting FNF to try a round of, like, boat-based PvP would be pretty cool. So British doing a large amount of return fire. Whoa, you just saw a lot of hits go on this sloop. I think one, there's about 3 people on this boat. I think one of them just got killed off, though. But yeah, next time, if there's ever another Nassau event, definitely I prefer that regular spectator mode, because I can tell where people are. I can see the tracers going. But splendid camera, I'm sure I'll get a lot of spots where I can take some nice screenshots out of all of this. Oh, big barrage of cannons going in on this sloop. I'm not gonna lie, this sloop should be dead at this point with the amount of cannonballs that have gone in on it. Woo! Just watching the barrage coming in, man. At this point, the mission command doesn't really matter either, because again, they're just killing each other at this point. Looks like though the I don't know if the folded sails show the damage texture, but the British, they are trying to fold up some of their sails here. Maybe to come in close on the pirate frigate to potentially board it. So you see the captain right here. He is trying to turn his ship over. We definitely have the pirate frigate here also turning. Has a lot more guys on it as well. We might see a full-on boarding action between both sides. I'd love to have this end with a boarding action between both the frigates, man. That would be great. Hit going on the top sails here. It is a 2v1 fight right now. Looks like the other sloop, though, just to quickly go to it, it's also trying to come into term here. And they've got one of the yaws next to them as well. I think they were able to recover that other yaw, unless it truly did just keep going out and about. So maybe one random ship will find it one day full of that Spanish booty. We have another broadside v broadside fight here. Obligatory whirlpool battle. God, so many Pirates of the Caribbean references, man. Whew, cannonballs going everywhere here. Just saw someone get blown away right there, but there was some return fire just delivered. So if it says they were killed by someone, that means they landed a musket hit, but if it's a cannon, it just says they were killed by it. As in the general, you know, like Forrest was killed, which means he got killed by a cannon. If it says was killed by, that means they landed a musket hit. But both of these ships are just obliterating each other. One's got to give. Oh yeah, no, the British, I mean, they've got those shots lined up. You're seeing the smoke, not the white smoke, but the black impact smoke. But if now we look at it from the Pirates' POV here. Hell, where are the Pirates, man? I don't even see that many. I just got blown away. I would definitely say the British have their weapons ranged in a lot better here. The Pirates are hitting too high. Oh, man. The humanity. You can see all these impacts going in, man. I'd say the British frigate should definitely win this fight. The amount of hits. Ay, ay, ay. They're doing their best, don't get me wrong, but just the amount of impacts, like this shouldn't even be here anymore, you know? I think the wood is actually stopping the cannonballs from going in. Oh god! Oh, those guys aren't there anymore. Yeah, so the British are literally locking down the cannons of the pirates. Isn't looking good, Chief. Are they actually sinking? It's hard to tell. They might actually be sinking. Oh, damn. I mean, just with the sheer... No, the British one's sinking too! No! Oh, and that's gonna be it. Look at this poor bastard right here trying to climb up the sails. What a fight. I would definitely say it looked like the British ship was getting more of the hits, and it did cause the pirate ship to start sinking first, but I guess the pirate ship was still able to get a good amount of hits in before it went down. And now you can see the crews swimming on both sides. But that is going to be GG. Pirates still have the 2 captured sloops. Oh man, that was great. That was definitely something worth watching. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this one. I'd assume the gold is safely away in the sloops. I guess now the pirates are forced to go do the objective since the British don't have anything left. There's the mass disconnect going, but go operate operationally, guys. I will be back tomorrow for a Monday op. Looks like the server just disconnected because Splendid Camera, you know, it keeps me in the server right here when it goes. But cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally. See you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed watching the Nassau mod here, and catch you next time.